Last week on Thursday Night Thunder, Rudy Zilligy and Rage picked up his very first Thursday Night Thunder Championship driving Rage and defeating Brutus in the final round of our first rain show. The question is, can he hold on to the flag here tonight?
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Thursday Night Thunder in front of a sold-out capacity crowd, and we have got 16 of the best monster trucks ready to throw it down in week 4 of the September season on Thursday Night Thunder. Be sure if you're new here, you're crushing that subscribe button and leaving this video with a big thumbs up, because tonight we find out if Rudy Zilligy and Rage is going to hold on to that checkered flag for a second week in a row. Looking at round 1 matchups right here, King Crunch is set to take on Cyclops to kick off the show. Jurrasic Attack will take on Max D, then Wild Thing takes on Overkill in a father-son matchup, and to close out the first half of round 1, Bulldozer takes on Prowler. That one is going to be a good one. First up here in round 1, Eric Latiki bringing the King Crunch Chevrolet to the line out of Spring, Texas. Not doing so hot this September season, looking to turn things around here tonight, but he draws up a man who's been taking names here on Thursday Night Thunder as of late. Ethan Wagner in the Cyclops Chevrolet there out of the far lane. Both trucks are ready to rock and roll. Battle of the bow tie here to kick off round 1. Here's the green light now. 2 Chevrolets doing battle. Cyclops for the lead. King Crunch has nothing for him. And Ethan Wagner and Cyclops pick up the win early. Here in round 1, the King Crunch Chevrolet is back on the trailer here tonight. Cyclops does move on. And next up in round 1, Hayden Altman driving Max D out of Paxton, Illinois. He picked up 2 Thursday Night Thunder championships last season, and that's how he got into the September season. Hasn't been running so hot, he's looking to turn it around here tonight. But the Wheelie King over there in the far lane debuted that brand new Jurrasic Attack this season. Caden Wilson ready to rock and roll. Here's the green light now. Both trucks off to a good start. They're hanging even down the straight stretch, up and over no man's land, and what a race! And Jurrasic Attack dumps it over there in the shutdown area. Rode up on the side of that van stack, and ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible race. Here in round 1, we're going down now to the photo finish to see who won. And your winner is going to be Hayden Altman and Max D by half a tire over Jurrasic Attack. Next up here in round 1, the father-son matchup. Jason Waddell and Wild Thing now set to take on Gavin Waddell and Overkill. And if anybody remembers last week during the rain show, Gavin Waddell turned that truck over just on the side of the mud pit and got eliminated in round 1 competition. He's looking to turn it around here tonight and take out Wild Thing here in round 1. Both trucks stayed in the line now. Who's going to round 2? The green light goes down there, even off the line. Overkill's out of shape, trying to come back and gets in trouble. Overkill rocked up and rolled over, going across the finish line. I do believe Wild Thing is your winner. We're going to go back and take a look at our photo finish just to be sure, but I do believe Wild Thing did take home the win. Let's take a look at it right here. Your winner is Wild Thing out of the far lane. Overkill is on the trailer. And next up here in round 1, John Kadiok's bringing the big bad Bulldozer to the line, but he draws up against the Crazy Cat, Jason Wook and Prowler, ready to rock and roll here. Got a fresh body on the truck after turning it over in week 1 of the September season. He's going to lay it down in that far lane. Bulldozer ready to rock and roll here in the near lane. Old John Kadiok's, he's been a top contender here on Thunder this September season. Here's the green light now. Prowler and Bulldozer off the line. Prowler pulling a slight lead. Bulldozer trying to come back and gets into Prowler there, but Jason Wook will grab up this round 1 win. John Kadiok's got a little crossed up and tagged Prowler there in the far lane. Nonetheless, on the trailer goes Bulldozer. And next up here in round 1, Matt Pendergast bringing the Carolina Crusher Chevrolet to the line out of Waynesboro, North Carolina, ready to take on Greg Durbin, who made it to the finals last week in Brutus. He's He's ready to rock and roll. There in the far lane, Matt Pendergast had a strong start to the September season, looking to keep Carolina Crusher on top of the game. But Greg Durbin, the former three-time champion, knows what it takes to get that victory. Here's the green light now. Brutus and Carolina Crusher down the straight stretch. Brutus pulling the lead. Crusher trying to come back into the wall. Goes Pendergast and Carolina Crusher. Unfortunately, did not get across the finish line. A tough break in no man's land. Brutus will be your winner. And next up in round one, downtown Mitch Brown out of Pacific, Missouri, driving Bigfoot. He's coming to the line after a hard start to the September season. Turned the truck over a couple of different times. He got into rage in round one last week. Turned Rudy Zilligy over, but he is back in action here tonight. Connor Legit lost a flag out last week, and Superman, can he get it back here tonight? Down the straight stretch, Bigfoot got a lead. Superman trying to come back in world break. Connor Legit trying to shut it down before getting into King Crunch there. He fell behind off the start, but pulled the trigger up and over no man's land. But Mitch Brown and Bigfoot is your winner. Next up in round one, Charlie Stevens, the Blue Thunder forward, ready to rock and roll. The rookie that shocked the MTA world, taking home his first Thursday Night Thunder championship a couple of months ago. He is now set to take on the longtime veteran. Tonight is episode 120, and the man in the near lane, James Valancourt, has been here since episode 1. The heart and soul of MTA, Liquidator ready to go in the near lane. 2 forwards gonna throw it down the straight stretch. They go. Blue Thunder's pulling the lead. Liquidator's coming from behind, and Valancourt picks up the win. Stevens is over in the far lane. He caught the wrong side of the car stack there at the finish line. Turned the truck over, and Valancourt is your winner here in round one in Liquidator. And next up to close out round one competition, Violet Craddock, who started off the September season so strong in the Monster Mutt Poodle, a former one-time Thunder champion, is now set to take on the current champion, Rudy Zilligy in rage over here in the far lane. He's carrying that checkered flag with pride here tonight as it's his first Thursday Night Thunder championship. Boat truck stage, who's going on to round two? Here's the green light now. Rage and Poodle off the line. Rage won the lead. Poodle starting to come back on him in the end. And what a race it is. Rage had his hands full. Violet Craddock was making a run for it there, coming across the finish line. Not sure who did get the win. We're going down to the photo finish. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Rudy Zilligy and Rage by about 3/4 of a tire. And what an incredible round one matchup we had there at the end. But folks, round two's coming up next here on Thunder. Be sure to lock in your seat and don't go anywhere, because a lot more great racing action is still to come. Plus, a special announcement later on involving an old-time truck making a comeback. What's going on, MTA fans? If you're looking to get in on the action right here on the MTA YouTube channel, look no further. I'm about to tell you guys just how you can sign up to get in one of these races. Head over to the link in our description, and that's going to take you right over to our Facebook page where we hold registration for all of the MTA events. And hey, while you're there, crush that subscribe button. Be sure to turn on the notification bell so you stay up to date with everything that MTA is doing. From new custom truck builds to special events and giveaways, you don't want to miss any of the great action MTA has to offer. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and I'll catch you guys down the road. Welcome back to Thursday Night Thunder, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking at round two matchups, and up first we've got Cyclops taking on Max D. Wild Thing will take on Prowler, and jumping over to the other side of the bracket, Brutus will take on Bigfoot. And to close out round two competition, Liquidator gets his shot at the champion with Rage. Up first here in round two competition, Hayden Altman, the former two-time Thunder champion as well as the 2022 Summer Heat Shootout champion. He's bringing Max D out of Paxton, Illinois to the starting line. He's set to take on the kid that's making a huge name for himself on the MTA circuit, Ethan Wagner and Cyclops, ready to go here in the near lane. Who's going to semis? Max D and Cyclops now down the straight stretch. They're hanging even up and over the cars here. Max D's out of shape. And Ethan Wagner and Cyclops gets the round two win over Max D. A tough break for that team out of Paxton, Illinois. Cyclops does move on. And who will he meet in semis? Jason Waddell knocked out Overkill early in round one. Wild Thing coming to the line, ready to take on the Crazy Cat, Jason Walking Prowler. Again, he's got a fresh body on the truck this week. After a hard rollover at the beginning of the season, he's ready to go there in the far lane. We'll see what newcomer Jason Waddell's got for him here in Wild Thing in the near lane. Green light going down, the Cat versus Oh, Prowler's got a lead on the wild thing, trying to come back, gets crossed up. Jason Wilkin Prowler moves on to semifinals. He's got the big cat running strong here tonight in week 4 of the September season. Prowler's looking good. Next up here in round 2 competition, we've got none other than Greg Durbin, the former 3-time champion, and Brutus. He is now set and ready to go, looking for another final appearance here tonight. However, he draws up the former 8-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, Mitch Brown and Bigfoot. He's ready to rock and roll in that far lane. A little less body on that truck this week after last week's rollover. Bigfoot in the far lane, Brutus in the near lane. Green light going down in round 2. Bigfoot's got a lead on him. Brutus trying to come back on him, and Bigfoot gets the win over Brutus here in round 2, but not for the lack of trying. Greg Durbin was right there with him, but Bigfoot pulls it out in the end. And next up to close out round 2 competition, Rudy Zilligy and Rage, your current checkered flag holder here and champion on Thursday Night Thunder, is ready to take on the longtime veteran James Vaillancourt, bringing Liquidator to the line, the 2020 Redemption Champion and 2020 Full Throttle Champion and former 3-time Thunder Champion. The veteran's ready to go in the far lane, but we'll see if the current champion can hang on to that flag here to close out round 2. Liquidator taking on Rage. Green light going down there, even down that straight stretch. What a race across no man's land, but Liquidator in the far lane will knock off the current champion in Rage here to close out round 2 competition. Liquidator's got it dialed in there. We'll see him back for semi-final competition. But ladies and gentlemen, speaking of James Vaillancourt in Liquidator, we're down here in the MTA garage, and look what we have drug out of the woods. It's the resurrection of the UFO monster truck, which was last seen on Thursday Night Thunder episode 50, racing Matt Cheever, Mr. Shaggy, Gravedigger the legend there. He rolled the truck over. The truck sustained so much damage, they parked it and built Liquidator. UFO is coming back for redemption this Saturday, a show you don't want to miss. But right now we're going semi-final racing. Cyclops will take on Prowler, and then Bigfoot takes on Liquidator. And up first here in semis, we've got the Crazy Cat, 2-time Thunder champion, Jason Wilkin Prowler coming to the line. He is now set to take on Ethan Wagner. Cyclops ready to go. He's been running a little rough here tonight, but he's looking to put that truck in the finals for another time this season. Who's going to take home this win and go on to the finals? Prowler in the far lane, Cyclops in the near lane. Only one's going to the finals. Green light going down off the line. They go, they're even. Cyclops with a slight lead up and over the car. And Jason Wilkin Prowler tries to shut it down before he gets into the wall in the shutdown area. Ethan Wagner and Cyclops was hanging door handle to door handle with him all the way down, but Prowler is your winner and moving on to the finals. But who does he meet there? Downtown Mitch Brown and Bigfoot. He's trying to make his mark here and correct this September season, but the longtime veteran James Vaillancourt in Liquidator in the far lane ready to go. He wants another Thursday Night Thunder championship to add to his resume, but he knows Mitch Brown isn't going to back down from anything. Liquidator, Bigfoot, green light down the straight stretch. They go. They're even. 2 more throwing it down. And Vaillancourt, the veteran, gets the win over Bigfoot in the far lane. He is on to the finals here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Liquidator will meet Prowler in the finals of episode 120. Bigfoot was right there, but unfortunately on the trailer. And ladies and gentlemen, more great racing action coming to you this weekend. Saturday, September 24th, 7 o'clock right here on the MTA YouTube channel. 32 trucks as we crown one champion for Redemption, which is making a comeback, as well as the return of the UFO. But ladies and gentlemen, this is what we all come to see. It's final time here in week 4 of the September season. And Jason Wilkin Prowler, the former 2-time Thunder champion, looking for victory number 3 tonight. Prowler's running strong, but James Vaillancourt, the longtime veteran, a former 3-time Thunder champion, he's looking for championship number 4. Liquidator on its last ride here in this September season. Can he get the win here tonight, or is the big cat Jason Wilk going to take it away? 2 longtime MTA competitors going to throw it down in the finals one more time. Liquidator, Prowler, ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime on Thunder down the straight stretch. They're hanging even up and over the cars here. Prowler gets crossed up, and Liquidator, Vaillancourt, the veteran in the far lane, get the win here in the finals. What an incredible race. Jason Wolf was right there with him the entire time. Lost it on that last of the cars. As we go back to the replay, you see both trucks make a great light. They're even down that first straight stretch. And watch the near lane as Prowler makes the first jump and shifts closer to the inside wall, and Liquidator in the far lane makes up the ground, getting the win. So ladies and gentlemen, for the 4th time in his MTA career, congratulations to James Vaillancourt and Liquidator on being the Thursday Night Thunder champion. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we look at the overall point standings to close out week 4 of the September season, Carolina Crusher, Blue Thunder, Max D, and Overkill hold the gate closed in week 4. Over at the top half of the bracket, Ethan Wagner and Cyclops still holding on with 185 points. Second place belongs to Rudy Zilligy and Rage with 170 points. And third place with the night's finalist appearance, Jason Wolf and Prowler with 170 points. Thank y'all for coming out and watching week 4 of the September season right here on Thursday Night Thunder. Thank y'all for supporting everything we do. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this. Be sure, if you haven't already, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road. See you next week.
Standing tall up in victory lane, I done brought the pain and now they screaming my name. Yeah, everybody saw me rock the place. Now there's flashbulbs are popping and mics in my face. Always giving the crowd what they need. Now they're wearing my shirts front row to nosebleed. Now the crowd forms is what it's all about. Signing autographs until the lights out. Yeah, it's about that.